Netflix's The Witcher is finally here, and fans of Andrzej Sapkowski's books and the hit video games will notice plenty of Easter eggs and ties to the greater Witcher world throughout the first season. And we're here to break down some of our favorites. Spoilers ain't coming for season 1, so you've been warned. Right off the bat, we see Geralt taking on a Kikimora, an insectoid species that looks spider-like and live in swamps, which is very unfortunate for the deer it tried to kill. We also see that Geralt's eyes are completely black in this fight with black veins coming from them, the result of taking an elixir to enhance his abilities. During this early part of the show, we also hear other monsters mentioned, including a succubus, a werewolf, a striga, we'll get to her later, and a gravir, a ghoul-type monster that has a habit of digging up graves. Speaking of monsters, we eventually meet the Sylvan Torque from Andrej's The Edge of the World, who's still throwing metal balls at people's heads delightfully, the Djinn from The Last Wish, and the striga from The Witcher. We also see what a Doppler, a changeling who can take the appearance of others, and a golden dragon can do, as well as how lethal a roach hound can be. They're lethal, trust me, but it's not just about monsters in The Witcher. We first see Geralt use a sign in the battle where he earns his Butcher of Blaviken title, which happens to be the Ard sign, a telekinetic blast. We also see him attempt to use the Axii sign on Renfri, a sign that allows manipulation of the mind, but her immunity to magic makes that impossible. Renfri's story is based on the short story A Lesser Evil, which pops up a lot throughout the show. Fans will recognize Renfri's name, but there are plenty of other notable mentions, including Vesemir, who gets a name drop in the first episode. Vesemir has been a father figure and mentor of sorts to Witchers like Geralt, and is the only one who survived the assault on Kaer Morhen, the place where Witchers are created and trained. We also meet another favorite in Triss Merigold in episode 3, a character who fans of both the books and the games have come to love. In fact, that episode also shines a big spotlight on other notable names like Queen Calanthe, Princess Pavetta, King Foltest, and Duny, and has pulled quite a bit from the short story A Question of Price. There's quite a bit more to cover, but we've got a few other favorites we want to mention before we go. The Law of Surprise is a huge part of the story and is enacted when one man saves another. The law dictates that the person saved will offer the savior a gift that is unknown to him at the time, and more often than not ends up being a child they were not knowledgeable of. That plays a big part in the books, and it does so equally in the show. We also see the meme machine Geralt bathtub scene that picked up popularity from the games, but this time it has a cool Yennefer twist. We also see lilac and gooseberries mentioned between Geralt and Yennefer, and those who remember Geralt not being comfortable in formal clothing will get a kick out of his "this is a little tight" line. Names like Nenneker, Frigilla, Arian, Stregobor, and Geralt's nickname the White Wolf also pop up. And last but not least, we have to mention just about every scene with Jaskier, which feels like it came right out of the books. Well, that's our rundown of Easter eggs and ties in The Witcher Season 1, but let us know if you spot any more, and make sure to check out all of our Witcher coverage right here on Comicbook.com.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty, oh.